Hello, sweet viewers. How are you all doing? It's your girl again, Adrayava. As for today, your girl is not feeling well, but what do? We move. I'm here to prepare a simple but delicious garden egg stew recipe. So these are my ingredients. I have some onions, pepper, garlic, tomato, koobi or salted tilapia. I have some momoni, some stockfish or kako. I have some salmon as well. I also have some garden eggs and then some salt and palm oil. So basically these are the ingredients I am going to use to prepare my garden egg stew. Guys, sit down and enjoy the video. In a pot, I'm going to pour in some palm oil. After that, I'm going to put in my salted tilapia or my koobi into it because I want to fry it for about 5 minutes. The reason why I fried my koobi is because I don't want it to tear in my stew, but I want to keep it firm. After that, I'm coming to work on my onions. Yes, these are the onions I am going to fry in my palm oil to begin my stew. So I cut it into a desirable size, like what you are seeing now. Yes, this is how I prefer to cut my onion for my stew, and this was perfect for me. Yeah, so as you can see, I am done cutting my onions and then I left 2. I'm going to blend these 2 with my peppers and garlic because I needed an extra flavor, an extra onion flavor in my stew. You remember in my beans video, I told you that it's good to add a lot of onions when you are cooking. So guys, don't forget to add more onions to your food because onion is very good for the health. So at this point, I put the 2 cut onions or chopped onions into my blend. I'm going to add my 3 garlic as well as my peppers, and then we'll blend and continue. Add some water to it. Don't forget, if your blender is not that strong like mine, make sure you add some water to it before you blend. So I'm going to work on my garden eggs at this moment. Mind you, I'm not going to cook my garden eggs big like this, but I'm going to chop them into smaller cubes because that was how I decided to prepare my garden eggs stew today. I chopped it into small cubes, put them in water so that it will be fine at the time I'll be ready to cook it. So 5 minutes into it, my koobi was ready, and then I take it from the oil. But after that, I'm going to also fry my salmon for about 5 minutes, and then we start our main stew. So that is what you're seeing now. Garden egg stew is really one of my favorite stews. I think I really love it. Yeah, it's so nice to make garden egg stew. So guys, don't forget to try this method and thank me later. So at this time, I was done with my garden egg, the cutting of my garden eggs. I'm going to wash it and then put it in the pot of which I am going to boil after. Guys, don't forget to subscribe to my channel as you enjoy my video. Thank you. So yes, we'll pour in some water to it and then we'll put it on the fire. But it got to a time I had to change my pot because it wasn't big enough to boil my garden egg. So checking up on my salmons, they were ready. As you can see, well fried. And so I had to take them from the oil and then put the oil down to boil my garden eggs. Yeah, I have only one cylinder of which I cook with, so I'll have to do it like that in order to also save time. So whilst my garden egg is on fire, I'm going to work on my tomatoes. This time around, I won't blend the tomato, but I'm going to chop it into smaller cubes because that was the type I wanted. Yes, I want to see my chunky tomato in my stew, and I really loved this process. So checking up on my garden egg, it's been cooking for about 6 minutes, and at that time it was done and ready. I'm going to lift it from the fire and place my palm oil back so that we can start the main process. Yeah, so I'll also strain the water from the garden egg because I will not need the water from the garden egg for my stew. It's only the garden egg that I need. So that is what you saw me do now. My oil is hot. I added in my stinking fish or my momoni. Guys, don't forget to add your momoni when you are preparing your garden egg stew because it gives it a very unique flavor. Then I added in my onions as well. 2 minutes after, I poured in my blended garlic, pepper, and onions into my oil. This will enable soften my onions, and then it will add an extra flavor. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, into it. So after 6 minutes, I put in my tomatoes as well as my stockfish or my kako. Yeah, me pe kako papa ne deno. So, yeah, that was it. I put in my kako as well as my tomatoes into it, and I'll allow it to fry for about 5 minutes, and then we check on it. So cover it and leave it for about 5 minutes. After 5 minutes, I came to check on it again, and it was doing perfectly well. So I covered it up and allowed it to cook for an extra 3 minutes. And then at this point, I decided to add in my salted tilapia or my koobi, as well as my salmons. I really love koobi in my garden too. I really love salmons. I really love kako. Guys, don't miss all these ingredients that I've used to prepare this tea. You will love it. In fact, try one and comment down below in my video what you think about this favorite and delicious, fantabulous, super duper stew. Yeah. Yeah, you're gonna love it. You're just gonna love it. So guys, I am still checking on my stew intermittently, and this has been about 5 minutes again in my stew. I checked on it and it was doing well. So at this point, I added my garden egg stew to it. Yes. I will stir and check for my salt. I decided not to add salt earlier in my cooking because of the salted koobi, because of the stockfish, and then the momoni. But when I checked for the salt, it was not enough, so I added a little to it. Guys, be generous with your salt, okay? Make sure you don't add too much salt when cooking. If not, you ruin your stew. So I'm going to cover it for about 3 to 5 minutes, and then we'll come for the ayifu. At this time, our ayifu was ready. So yes, our garden stew, it's ready off the gas, and then I decided to save myself this delicious dish. What do you think about my garden egg stew? Are you not salivating already? Go into your kitchen, guys. Get some of the ingredients and prepare some. At this point, all I have to say is thank you so much for watching my video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. We'll meet again in my next video. I love you all, and God bless you so much for watching my video. Bye bye.